What's up, Gooners? Arsenal have just intensified their pursuit of one of Europe's most dangerous strikers in a transfer that could break records. But that's not all. Ronald Koeman just issued a worrying injury update on Jurrien Timber ahead of the Champions League final. Plus, Pep Guardiola is leaving Manchester City, and Martin Keown has made an interesting claim about how this could actually help them in the title race. If you want all the details on these massive stories as we're 5 points clear at the top, smash that subscribe button right now, turn on notifications, and let's dive into what could be a historic week for Arsenal. Let's jump straight into the first story because Arsenal, Chelsea and Manchester United have all intensified their interest in Greek star Christos Solis, and Team Talk can exclusively reveal that the Premier League trio are now firmly in the race for one of Europe's most productive attacking talents. Team Talk previously revealed that interest in Solis was growing rapidly across Europe following his outstanding form for Club Brugge, and that trend has only accelerated dramatically in recent weeks. The 24-year-old forward was strongly considered by both Tottenham Hotspur and Aston Villa during the January transfer window, and both clubs continue to monitor his situation closely heading into the summer market. But now the big boys are getting involved. Solis has enjoyed a genuinely remarkable rise since leaving Norwich City permanently and rebuilding his career on the continent. Remember, he struggled massively in the Premier League with Norwich, but he's completely transformed himself. After impressing in Germany with Fortuna Düsseldorf, where he registered 24 goals and 10 assists during a superb campaign in Bundesliga 2, the Greece international has elevated his game even further in Belgium. Here's where the numbers become absolutely insane. Across his 2 seasons with Club Brugge, Solis has amassed a stunning combined return of 41 goals and 43 assists. Let that sink in for a moment. 41 goals and 43 assists in 2 seasons. That firmly establishes him as one of the most dangerous and creative forwards currently operating outside Europe's traditional elite leagues. Those are world-class numbers at any level. Team Talk can now confirm that Arsenal, Chelsea and Manchester United all had representatives in attendance over the weekend to watch Solis inspire Brugge's emphatic 5-0 victory over Union SG. That performance has only increased the level of interest in his signature. The Greek international delivered another standout display on Sunday, scoring once and providing 3 assists in a performance that further strengthened his growing reputation among Premier League recruitment staff. 4 goal contributions in 1 match. That's elite production. Sources close to Club Brugge have informed Team Talk that the Belgian giants are increasingly expecting Solis to leave this summer amid mounting interest from England and across Europe. They know they can't keep him much longer. However, Brugge are determined to maximise the value of any potential sale and are expected to demand a fee that would surpass the current Belgian transfer record. They're not going to let him go cheaply. That benchmark currently stands at the €37.5 million, approximately £32.5 million, that AC Milan paid to sign Charles de Ketelaere from Club Brugge in 2022. Interest in Solis is not limited to England either. Team Talk understands clubs in Germany, Italy and Spain are all actively monitoring the attacker and have maintained contact regarding his situation. This is going to be a competitive race. Nevertheless, sources indicate the financial power of the Premier League makes a return to English football increasingly likely at this stage. Premier League clubs can simply outbid everyone else. Arsenal are understood to appreciate Solis' versatility and end product massively. He can play across the entire front line, which is exactly what Arteta loves in his attackers. Now let's talk about Jurrien Timber, because Ronald Koeman has revealed that his injury situation is not looking promising ahead of the Champions League final and the World Cup. The 24-year-old has been sidelined with an ankle injury since the middle of March and has missed the Gunners' last 12 matches. That's a huge blow given how important he's been this season. Timber is desperately pushing to be back for the final 2 matches of the season, but the Dutch national team manager's latest update on the defender is genuinely not too promising for Arsenal fans hoping to see him return. Ahead of the Champions League final in less than 2 weeks against PSG, Timber is back in Arsenal training, which is positive news, but right now things are not looking particularly optimistic about him being ready to start. Ronald Koeman claims that Timber's return from injury is not looking rosy at the moment, with the Arsenal defender still struggling with the ankle problem that's kept him out for so long. The good news is that Timber has returned to training with Arsenal and is making a late push to play some part in the Gunners' final two matches, Palace and PSG. However, given how long he's now been sidelined for, it could be genuinely tricky for the defender to be fully fit to start against either Crystal Palace in the league or Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League final. Speaking on Ziggo via NU, Koeman revealed some concerning details. Jurrien has been dealing with this for quite some time. He is now training up again to see if he can make the Champions League final and if he is available for the World Cup. It doesn't look rosy at the moment. That's worrying language from the Netherlands manager. Doesn't look rosy suggests genuine doubt about his availability for the biggest matches of the season. It would be a major blow for both Arsenal and the Netherlands if Timber were to miss the next few months, with this injury continuing to linger and cause problems. The defender has been by far the best right-back in the Premier League this season when fit. His performances before the injury were absolutely world-class, and he should definitely be going to the World Cup with the Netherlands. Christian Mosquera now looks set to start the final two matches of the season at right-back, with Ben White also being ruled out with a knee injury. That's far from ideal heading into the most important week of Arsenal's season. Losing both of our natural right-backs for the Champions League final is a nightmare scenario that Arteta will have to navigate carefully with tactical adjustments. Now let's talk about the massive Pep Guardiola news, because Martin Keown has made an interesting claim about how this could actually affect the title race. Keown has warned that news of Guardiola's impending departure could actually galvanise Manchester City in the title race rather than distract them. That's an interesting take. During Arsenal's 1-0 win over Burnley on Monday night, the Daily Mail broke the shocking news that Guardiola is set to step down following Sunday's final day fixture against Aston Villa. That's massive news for English football. Fans were quick to celebrate on social media, given how dominant the Etihad outfit have been under the Spaniard for nearly a decade. But Keown believes the timing could actually work in City's favour. Speaking on Premier League Productions, Keown explained, "I think the timing of this coming out, we don't know if it's official, but it can only help their story now. It's come so late. Normally it's detrimental to a team when the manager says he's going, but there's something that this guy offers that other managers don't." He continued, "He's a serial winner of trophies, and on the way out he'll want to take another one and cause a massive upset. Arsenal are now favourites to win this, but you can't write City off." Of course, it's not an unreasonable point from Keown. Guardiola has won 20 trophies across a decade with Manchester City. 20 trophies. That's an absolutely ridiculous record of success. The prospect of signing off with a Premier League title to add to the FA Cup and Carabao Cup triumphs this season will surely add an extra layer of motivation for his players. They'll want to send him off properly, but ultimately, here's the reality. It doesn't really matter what City do from here. Arsenal control their own destiny completely. Arsenal are 5 points clear with just one game to play. City must win both of their remaining fixtures to have any chance of winning the title. Even then, they need us to lose to Palace. Mikel Arteta's side, meanwhile, have not conceded a single goal in their last 4 league games. Our defence has been absolutely rock solid when it matters most. We need just one more win against Crystal Palace to end a 22-year wait for a league title. One win. That's all that stands between us and immortality. Guardiola's farewell finish makes for a good narrative for the media to talk about. But Arsenal have their own incredible story to write here. We just have to go out and finish it on Sunday. Don't let Keown's comments create any doubt or panic. We're in the driver's seat. We've been the best team in England all season. Now we finish the job. Alright Gooners, that's all the massive news from today. Now I want to hear from you. Should Arsenal sign Solis this summer? Are you worried about Timber missing the final? And does Guardiola leaving City change anything about the title race? Drop all your thoughts in the comments right now. I read every single comment and your debates are always incredible. Let's get a proper discussion going because we're so close to history. And if you enjoyed this breakdown and want every Arsenal update as we head into the final week, you absolutely need to hit that subscribe button immediately. Smash it right now and turn on notifications. We're one win away from the title. Until next time, Gooners, stay calm, stay focused, and come on you Gunners.